Good morning. Good afternoon. Mm. Hey, what's happening? One egg, two pieces of sausage, and two pieces of pancakes. I'm out of eggs. I gotta go buy me some more eggs. But I'm not going no time soon because I'm going out of town tomorrow. And I ain't gonna go buy no eggs right now. Okay? Hey y'all, what's happening? Great show last night. When I got off of TikTok, when I got off of YouTube, went over to TikTok. TikTok, they just look at you. They don't like to spend money. They like to send gifts, but I'm not signed up for gifts on YouTube, on TikTok. I tell people all the time, all money ain't good money. A nice wine cooler this morning. No, this is just some sparkling water. All money ain't good money. So people don't know this, but when you sign up for TikTok, you have to give them your social security number. I'm not gonna give them people my no ma'am, honey. YouTube got my information, but I'm not gonna give it to TikTok. Number one, TikTok is unstable, and you're not. TikTok's not in the States. And you better know once you put your shit out there, that's it. And you can't get it back. You cannot get it back. I just don't trust TikTok. They're too wishy-washy. Not too much they can do with my social security number anyway. They've been worlds of trouble because they're gonna use my damn number. Your mama's disgusting, and your dad is too for having you. You hear what I said? Your mama's disgusting, and your dad is disgusting too for having you. And the church said, Amen. And if it's so disgusting, why are you here? Good morning. I don't answer questions. I plead the fifth because you're not running nothing over here. So you don't come on here. You don't get to ask questions. It don't work like that over here. You're not running nothing. You're not running nothing over here. You don't come on here and ask questions. church said, amen. I'm having an over easy egg today. Kind of hard a little bit. Substitute salt. And buttermilk pancakes. With lots of butter and low-fat sugar syrup. Allegedly. I haven't packed anything for my trip tomorrow. I need to pack. Well, y'all, I don't know if it's going to be no show because they say the weather is looking to get bad in Dallas. But I still got to go. But then if them flights are halted, I mean, you can't go nowhere. You just can't go nowhere. I mean, we'll see. I should be able to get out of the city tomorrow. Shouldn't be an issue with getting out of the city tomorrow. It's just that once I get to Dallas, Saturday, late into Sunday, Saturday night into Sunday, the weather's supposed to be real bad, so we'll see. We shall see. Other than that, what do y'all got planned for today besides watching me eat pancakes? What y'all got on y'all schedule? Okay, we'll just turn this into a podcast till y'all ready to start talking. If you don't want to talk, then you don't need to see my face. We'll just let you hear me, okay? Turn it into a podcast. I know y'all hear me asking y'all questions. And you're not answering. Well, then we'll just turn it into a podcast. You can watch me eat. Yeah, that's what you do. Mm-hmm. Now you're listening to the radio. When I tell you these pancakes are so good. Oh my goodness. These pancakes are delicious. Yummy, 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 yummy. Hello. Someone finally decides to speak. Still not showing the camera. Oh, thank you. Yeah, one more show tonight before I leave and go to Dallas tomorrow. I should do a male show. But males don't make that much money as the female, and I'd be mad. I might do a male show. I might. I don't know. Maybe if I do the male show early and then do about an hour worth of the male show. And then turn around. Hey, Sassy. Do like an hour. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do like a male show start at 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7:30. 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. It's gonna give me about an hour on YouTube. They're gonna cut me off. And then stop and then do drag See how that go. The male show's a whole lot better than getting in drag and putting on makeup. Shit. Woo. Let me show y'all the sandwich I had yesterday. And it was so big, and I want you to tell me how much you think I paid for this sandwich. Let me pull it up. Okay. Tell me how much you fixing your lunch? Okay. Tell me how much y'all think I paid for this right here. I could have jumped across the floor on that song last night. Which song? That's it's a chicken. That's a chicken. It's a fried chicken sandwich. Has slaw in there, tomatoes. My side was tomato. My side was potatoes, which I don't really like carrots. But the slaw was good. It had tomatoes in there, mayo. It was good. It was chicken fried, not chicken fried steak, but fried chicken. Yeah. Oh, the color purple. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I had yesterday. I didn't go live because I was with somebody. So it was good, and that was $22. Okay, you said 22. Anybody else want to guess how much I paid for that sandwich? And it looks bigger than what you saw. It was bigger than what you saw on that picture. It was huge. Because then I was bringing it out. I said, I know they ate my food. It was me and my cousin Daisy who went to go eat. It was $16. It was 16. Yep, $16. $16. Oh, my niece stay at my mama's house. Girl, go home. Let my mama rest. But it was less than $20. I was like, wow. And it was so good. It was delicious. And my cousin Daisy told me, I should have got what you got. Yeah, it was. And the place is effective. Oh, you know where me and Johnny went to go eat? The really nice place? That's where we went. And so I gotta tell these waiters when I go to get when I get the sparkling water, like you can get it from behind the bar. It tastes just like this. And I said, let me have some of that soda water, the sparkling type of water, but the free version. And he brought back Saratoga water. Let me see how much Saratoga water is. I said, oh no, baby. I'm not going to pay for that. That's probably $10 for some damn sparkling water. He said, oh, I'm not going to charge you for it. I said, well, I was hoping not, because I'm not going to pay for that. And he brought me the regular sparkling water, yeah. From the soda water from behind yeah. Child, I'm not going to pay for that. Saratoga sparkling water. Here it is right here. This is what he brought me. This is what he brought me right here. Let me show you. Oops. He brought me this. Hey, Penny. Hold on, y'all. This what he brought. Girl. Okay, this what he, shit. This what he brought me right here. This Saratoga sparkling water. Guess how much this bottle is? $63. So the one, this is $5 just for no five. It's for the 12 pack is 63, and for that one bottle by itself online it's it's $5. So it might have been five at the restaurant. That's more than a Coke and a soda. Mm-mm. But I told him, I said, baby, I don't want that. I said, I'm not gonna be cheap, sir. You already opened it, so I'll take it. But he didn't charge me for it. And of course, he was, how you doing? He was one of them girls. I said, what are you doing in this town? He said, he got into some trouble drinking and driving. And he's stuck here until he finishes this, whatever he's going through. And I said, well, baby, you got to make decisions in life. And when you make those decisions in life, you got to deal with them for the rest of your life. So hopefully, you get through it and get ready to move out this town and move on with your life, because I know you're bored. He said, yes, I'm bored. He said, I love Houston and I love Dallas and Austin. Of course you do. Much bigger towns, Of course you do. So, let me light this candle. Oh, I got a candle lit over here. Look. I'm gonna put this one over here. We are praying for the astronauts, that the Lord let them come back safe, because they say they are 25,000 miles an hour. Look, that's how fast they're gonna be coming back in a temperature is that hot. Oh my God! And they make that stuff that can go through that can stand all that heat, 5,000 degrees. Ooh, Lord, that's hot. I did, Penny. You know what's so weird? I overmade my goal. I think because when I got out, people were still sending me money, and some people came over to TikTok. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a mail show tonight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be early, like at 7, between 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30. It'd be over by 8:30 to 9. And if I decide to do a drag show, I will. If not, I don't think they're having that show in Dallas, y'all. Hey, Mary. I don't think they're having that show in Dallas because the weather's supposed to be real bad tomorrow in Dallas, late Saturday night into Sunday and all day Sunday. It's supposed to be bad, tornadoes and hail. And I told Chase gonna meet me up there. I said, girl, we're gonna go to Hattie B's and get us some Hattie B's chicken, and we're gonna lay up in that hotel and sleep and enjoy that rain. It's something going on in Dallas. There's something going on in Dallas this weekend because we can. The Marriott rooms are high as hell, so we may have to split a room tomorrow. Yeah, we may have to split a room. We got our own room Sunday because the room is cheap on Sunday. Hey, Reggie. Well, hell, Reggie, that's where you going. Hey, Fred, what's going on? I love you, man. I miss you. I need to call you because I need to talk to you about some stuff. Reggie say that's Reggie say that's where the hell you be going. Reggie, you a mess. Reggie, I thought you was a moderator. Yeah, but you don't come in here that much. I need to talk to you, man. Hey, Reggie, you still blessed. You still here. You know what we talked about? The Lord still got you here, baby. You still here. Hmm. I've been in Dallas. Reggie, seriously, Reggie, you need to call me because every time I call you, you don't answer the phone, but I know you be busy and stuff. And Reggie, how you know what hell's like? You been there before? My God. Y'all used to live with Reggie. We used to be roommates. Y'all remember me telling y'all the story? Y'all remember me telling y'all the story where Reggie, do you remember that time this girl was getting bullied and I came to your house, to the apartment, and then I put my car up and went and helped that girl that she was being bullied by all those kids. Do you remember that, Reggie? That's who I was living with. We was living together at the time. Hmm. Darling, I don't listen. I don't have time today, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I misunderstood your post, but you said tip contact or you're basically a weird. No, y'all didn't have to remove them. I was just trying to hear what they were saying. Who's that removed them so fast? Let me go back and see. They just said tip. Okay, let me see. Oh, you did, Reggie? Okay. Tip contact or basically a weird just chatting to have something to. See, I didn't understand. Am I not understanding what he's saying? I don't. I don't know if he was being rude or he was. I don't know. I know. Let me. Uh, yeah, you do remember that, Reggie? Yeah, when we lived together. Yeah. That was some nice apartments, Reggie. That was like a two-bedroom. One was it like a one-bedroom den or something like that? That was very nice, and it was right off of Park Lane, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When the Lord blessed me with a car, I might move back to Dallas. I don't want to be too far from my mom, but I can't do this no more. This is too much for me. This little town about to drive me crazy, y'all. Ooh, I wish the Lord just let me go to the lottery and scratch off a $2 or $3 million ticket. I'm moving me and my mom and my whole family. I know that don't seem like a lot of money, but it's enough to get out of this town. So I'm sitting over here watching the news. Yes, Friday don't seem like a Friday. Seem like a Thursday or Wednesday. The week went by so fast. So just something that I can afford. I really want to get a cash car because I really don't want payments. Well, somebody's allegedly blessing me with a new car, not a new car, but a car. It's like an SUV. They just have to. I have to go get it, or they have to make sure everything's good on it. They're gonna give it to me. One of my cousins. I can't say who, but one of my cousins. And I'd rather go that option than getting a car payment. Because cars are a necessity. People don't believe it. Like my dear mother, who I love to death, I really do. Uh, don't forget about you. I won't, Reggie. I never will. You were there for me when I needed you. Yeah. Remember, Reggie, I was living at the Salvation Army and you came to pick me up? I'm lying. Let me stop. That's not funny because people do. I stayed at the Salvation Army years ago when I lived in Austin. Yeah. You know what I just thought about? And you know, I was living in Austin and didn't even know my daddy and didn't even know my family. And I was homeless. But I had a job. I was working. And then I finally saved up some money to get an apartment. And but all that time I was in Austin, didn't know my father. I didn't know my father and my family. Mm, that's crazy. Whew. Well, it's possible to win. People do win big money. A friend of mine said that their brother won $1,000 on a $5 scratch-off ticket. $1,000. 1,000. So it's possible to win, but I don't. I don't play a lot. You know, I don't gamble. I don't have a gambling habit like Offset. But I play every once in a while. I got a friend of mine. He always talking about, well, if I win, and I'm gonna win, bitch, you don't even play. So how you gonna win if you don't play? The bitch don't never play. I said, girl, you can just go get $1 ticket. The bitch don't play. So how you gonna win? Stop saying when you win, because you're not, because you don't play. You don't need to play no way because you pay your tithes every Sunday. I have a problem with it, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all can get mad at me all if you want. You can block me. You can tell me I'm going to hell and I'm going to bust hell wide open. But it don't add up. If you've been paying tithes all your life, all your life you've been paying your tithes all your life, and you've been struggling all your life. Your car is raggedy. Your house is, you don't own a home. You don't have the best clothing. Your car's always in the shop, and you've been paying your tithes as you can remember. Something ain't adding up. Greetings. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel. You don't have to agree with me. We're not gonna fall out. I know folks that don't go to church, don't pay tithing, and doing a whole lot better. No, that's just, yeah, that's what you. No, I don't care. I still don't care. It don't add up. They say that if you pay your tithe, you be blessed. It don't add up. If God knows that you paying your tithe and you've been paying tithe, this person been paying tithe ever since I known them. They never had a new car. They always having to struggle to do this, struggle to do that. They struggling, they struggle. No, it don't add up. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. How with God in the Bible, I don't give a damn. It's not. It don't add up. You know, it don't add up. If you got folks that don't go to church, don't, but they got a job and they work, they take care of their business, they got money in the bank, and they don't even go to church, and they doing better than folks that go to church and giving their last to the church. That don't even make sense. That shit don't even add up. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It don't add up. Nope. I don't pay tithes. I never will. I'll give to the church, but I'm not giving no tenth. I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not doing it. Nope. Mm-mm. And my mama's fell out with the church years ago because she was a single woman. She was a single lady, and she paid her tithes every Sunday, and she had a hard time. We was little kids. She talked about the story all the time. She was having a hard time, and she just wanted the church to help her with her lights, and they wouldn't help her, and she stopped going to church, and she started paying her tithes. That's kind of shit I'm talking about. It ain't like she needed them all the time. It was just that one time. I guess it was a time that her and my stepfather separated, and she was having a hard time, you know. But hell no. I'm sorry. He'll pour out a window. He'll pour out a blessing. He'll pour out a window. He will pour it out, but when? Because I'm like, this person been struggling ever since I've known them. And there's another thing. These churches that be having these fundraisers and they be having these dinners and all this kind of stuff, raising money for church. Well, if you pay your tithes and your offering, you shouldn't have to have all no dinners and raising money for this. I used to go to this one church. They didn't believe in having dinners and raising money for the church. They believed that they tithe and their offering would bring the church up and let them have. I don't know. And no shade to the people who pay your tithe and pay your tithe, and if that's what you want to do, but don't go broke and don't go in the hole trying to pay your church your tithe. And when it comes time for you to need something, they're not there for you. Ooh, hayabashata. One thing I give these white churches and these big mega churches, a lot of them, they do help people. They do help people. They do that. I give them that. You know, there's been times in my life I've had to get help from the church, some churches and stuff. You know, help me with my light bill and stuff back in the day. You know, and so you do have churches that do help people, and that's what they're for. That's what the church is there for, to help people that really, 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 really need it. You know, but no, I'm not giving my last and be broke and shit and can't pay. You think I would pay my light bill, pay my tithing before a light bill? Bitch, you crazy. No, I ain't gonna do it. Mm-mm. I don't really get my tithing nowhere because they don't like punks. They don't like homosexuals or gays. They say we're going to hell, so my money ain't good enough for you. So you don't need it. But I do give, and I give heavy. Like when I go to a drag show, I like to tip hard. That's why I stay away from drag shows because if I got money in my pocket, y'all ain't finna get no dollar. Y'all finna get at least a 5, a 10, or $20 tip. That's just how I tip. And when I go to church, if I like the church and I'm feeling the spirit, and I see that the church is doing good, they helping people, that I'm digging in my pocket and I'm gonna give. That's like if I was to win millions of dollars, I will find me one of the poorest churches I can find that's struggling and give them a nice lump sum of money. I sure would. Mhm. And I also will go give to the Cancer Foundation. Cancer, I will go give to people living with, HIV, give to that. And there's so many other things you can give to besides paying your tithing. But everybody don't have to agree with me. That's just how I feel. And I'm always feel that way. Yeah. But anyway, there was something I was going to. Reggie, you still on here? Coins of AI for students. I guess Reggie's gone. I guess he's gone. I'm expecting Kanye, not Kanye West, but Sean Puffy Combs to be freed this weekend. I'm waiting. Remember, I told you first. Remember, I told you first. What am I doing today? Washing clothes. I got to get up and start preparing for my trip tomorrow to Dallas. If they don't, if the weather ain't bad, because if the weather ain't bad, them flights ain't going nowhere. So we'll see. We shall see. Or we shall see. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, 38 people watching. And so when the conversation gets slow, I hang up the live. So nobody wants to talk. We go get up out of here. You say, I guess I'll do laundry today too. Oh, why? Because I'm doing laundry. You only doing it because I'm doing it. Okay, well, that's good. You have a lot of laundry. You have kids. You're single. I don't know. I don't know who you are. I just see your name on here all the time. These glasses are so fucking gay. They're so fucking gay. Oh, no kids. You're single. Oh, so you're gay. No, I'm just playing with you. I'm just joking. PT's a jokester. I'm a jokester. I'm just playing with you. Peter, you still there? Yeah. Everybody quiet. Ain't nobody saying that. What do you think about Gucci and Pooh choices? You know what? I hadn't really, Larry, I hadn't paid attention to it, to be honest with you. I really haven't. Yeah. Yay! I'm so happy for you. No, congratulations. I saw it and I do entertainment news. I seen it, but it just didn't interest me. But I guess I need to look into it since I do gossip. Yeah. Hey, I donated to you last night. You were, oh, thank you. Thank you. What's your name? E. Thank you, E. Hi, I'm Adam. Oh, these glasses so fucking gay. So where you live, Eve? City and state. Larry, you're not running nothing over here. You don't tell me how to run my show. You're not running nothing over here. Come on, KC. Whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, I did a show in Topeka, Kansas, and they flew me into Kansas City, Missouri, and they sent the limo since because it's what, how far is Topeka? It's not that far, maybe 30 minutes, an hour. hmm And that was for my first time in Kansas City. The radio station need to give me a job. They got that one black girl on the radio in the morning. She knows she need to put me on there to do gossip. What's her name? Shay Moore. Her. Shady Moore is her name. And then they got another station in Kansas City too. They do some. Yeah, they got two black stations in Kansas. Yeah, I've never been to Kansas. Oh, about an hour away. Yeah, I did a show there. Not a drag show, but I did. They booked me as myself. And let me tell y'all, and Larry, I was just joking with you. I'm gonna say something in a minute. Give me a second. Yep, KPR. You know anybody work there? Can you get me on there to do gossip? You might be the father. It might be the angel that came. Yeah, they know a punk on the radio gonna turn it out, honey. They know a punk on the radio is gonna turn it out. Yes, I just did radio in Austin last week and turned it out. Yep, KPRS. And I think Shay Moore is on that other station. I forgot. Is Shay Moore on KPRS or the other one? I think KPRS is the one that got the guy. This a guy and a girl. I think. Yeah. And they say the girl is an alleged lesbian. Alleged lesbian. And that's the one I'm thinking about. So Larry, to answer your question, the state of our country is crazy right now, but the United States has been through the Julie Moore's on. Okay, is she the one that looked like a stud? PTV on it, baby. Oh, you got Julie Moore and Shay Moore. I just thought about that. PTV on it, honey. Is she the one look like a stud? Julie Moore. Oh, okay. Well, you can be a pretty stud, like the brat. Oops. Do you know her personally? Tell her to let PT come do the show, honey. Let me come on there and give some gossip. Be messy and get them crunk. And y'all already know Gary what the team makes of Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. Gary what the team makes the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Everybody knows that. Oh, good. Tell her I need to come do this entertainment news. Tell her she can just let me do once a week, honey. And tell her I will fly in. I don't have to do it. Tell her I will fly in and hang out with her. Let me come in and do. I think they Cox Media. I think they might be Cox. Cox Media. Yeah, he makes the show. Yeah. Because when I did the radio show in Austin last week, the lady at the front desk, she said, "Baby," she said, "everybody do the shows here." She said, "Y'all show is crunk. Every time you come here, you be crunk." I said, "Well, I've been doing it for a long time. I'm just trying to get a job on radio. I'd definitely be the jewel in the box if they gave me an opportunity." Yeah. And they're not gonna get Gary because Gary ain't leaving Ricky Smiley Morning Show, baby, and not for no local channel anyway because they just local. Yeah. This one lady told me, this comedian, my friend Hope Flood told me, she said, PT, the thing is that you good on the mic, you funny, you witty, you fast, and you know your gossip, and a lot of those those radio personalities, if they know you really out there and you can make people laugh and stuff, they're not gonna give you that. It's gonna be hard for you to get that position unless God just opened the door for you. Because people, they just, what Gary said that when he first started on the radio, they did everything they could to stop him from doing the gossip. Um, there's one lady, she was hating. Her name was Nanette Lee, who I can't stand. She, he said that she would make it. Oh, you need to do this and don't say it like this. Yeah, because she fucking hating. She not even on the radio no more. And Gary's still on the radio. He did on radio, TV, and everything else. Yeah. He told me the other day when I told him I was going back to the station. I said, Gary, I'm going back to the station. He said, it's good. I said, I don't get paid for it. He said, I didn't get paid when I first started. He said, you just keep doing it. He said, somebody will hear you. And they told me before I left the station, we want you to come back. Soon before I even left, when can you come back? I said, I'll come back in the summer, probably in July for my birthday. hmm So I just need somebody to put me on. That's it. They put me on. I'm definitely going to have, they put me on, they definitely going to be calling into the station and listening. Or they going to be tuned in to hear this crazy fool, PT, pouring the tea with the PT's punch. hmm But yeah, Gary didn't just start overnight. Gary was just blessed to be in the place that he was in. He went to school though, but I tell people all the time, you don't have to go to school to do radio. If you just good, you just good. You know, I don't think if Gary even went to school, he still would be good on the radio. Then you have a lot of people who don't like Gary. Gary will tell you that. A lot of people, he don't know what he said. He did it. You can't please everybody. But everybody know that Gary makes that show. But yeah, Kansas City, Missouri. That was my first time in Kansas. First time. But I didn't get a chance to mingle around. But it's a big city, I guess, because y'all got a huge football team. We won't go there. I don't want to go in on them because you might stop me from getting on the radio station. So, oh yes, we just love the Kansas City Chiefs. We love them so much. Of course, if I did get the job on the radio in Kansas, I had to be a damn chief. I had to put down my cowboy hat. But yeah, so. mm, I want to go. Okay, actually, there's a guy that follows me on YouTube. He comes on here sometimes, talks like an old woman. He lives in Kansas, and he was trying to get me booked to some gay club up there. And I'm like, child, these folks ain't trying to spend no money, honey. Mm-mm. Then I have a son that lives there, like a play son of mine. He's on drugs real bad. I just prayed for him. Every time I see him on Facebook, he say he's clean for 6, 7 weeks, and then he say, "Hey y'all, I failed. I didn't make it." I just pray for him. Just pray that he gets the help. And yeah, and that phone number that somebody just called the number, that's a fake number. That's like a text that number. I don't know why they call that number. Anyway, get in contact with me, Eve, and uh, comedianpt at yahoo.com, and my email address is that's my email address, and the phone number is 972-885-8492. That's 972-885-8492. I do receive text messages and pictures and phone number, text messages, pictures on that number, everything. So it's like a real phone. It's a Google number, but I do receive calls on there. So yeah, see if you can make it happen. And no, I don't do the drag show I don't do the radio in drag. I do it as myself. They're not gonna see me no way. So she's on KPRS. Yeah, I heard of KPRS. Sure have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Vice President Harris says she's thinking about running for president. I think if she run again, she gonna win. Ooh, Lord, I really believe she gonna win, y'all. I think I would love to see in my lifetime a black woman president. Y'all, I would be crying. I probably shit on myself. I would probably shit on myself. Ooh, because I almost had a stroke when Obama won. I was like, oh my God. You thought about all them slaves that was beaten and hung and people that were shot and killed for the civil rights movement, all that. Ooh, all that stuff came back to me. Woo! Well, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, Eve. Okay. Yeah. Be looking forward to hearing to you. Like I say, if she said, well, if he come in, I'll let him hang out with us, baby. I'll be there next week. I promise you. You said, I'm trying to find the email for you to reach out to them. Okay. Comedian PT. Let me show y'all what my email address is. I tell people all the time. Maybe I don't know. People just don't see it. Oh Lord, the phone in my pocket, bitch. I'm going crazy. I'm I'm getting old, y'all. Trying to find my phone. Let me show y'all what my email address is. It's really hard. It's really easy to find. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. So, excuse me. So I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel. Okay. Okay. So here's my YouTube channel. Okay. See here where it says Comedian PT, PT's Point of View. Go back here. You see right here it says more, PT's Point of View, and it says, God damn it. You see where it says more? You click on more, and then it brings you the email address, the Instagram, and the Facebook. See that? See? See? You know what lights? These lights right here? Those? Oh, okay. Yeah, see? There it is right there. Just go to more. And you go down right here. See? That's it. That's it. And when you get a chance, go listen to me on the radio or go look at my YouTube channel. You have to go to live. You have to go to live. And when you go look at it, you'll see. Let me show you. Let me show you when I did the radio. Hold on. Got to go down about 4 or 5 stories. Damn, I was just on the air. Let's see.
At Henner RV, we make RV life easier with huge discounts on the most popular brands, excellent customer experience.
You should let him rest in peace, but Catherine Jackson, she just can't get no break. It's just like, Catherine Jackson, this lady, she's up in age, and all she need to be doing now is shopping or watching the stories or cooking up some good old breakfast or some good lunch and just enjoying life. But they're gonna get all upset allegedly and all this kind of stuff. She don't need that in her life right now. But please let this be the last Michael Jackson biopic. This needs to be the last one. We don't need to tell Mama Catherine. Yeah. We don't need to see no more. That is it. Yeah. And by the way, it comes out on April 24th. Okay. And it's going to be released in theaters, also in IMAX. I want to see it. I might want to see it in IMAX. I want to see it. I just want to hear it for all of that music. Yeah. Hopefully, Well, pardon him. Hello. That's true. Oh my gosh. So there you go right there. That explains everything. And that's what I mean. Yep. That's what I mean. He would not pardon him if he wasn't talking with him. He was trying to jack him up just like everybody else. Right. Yeah, what a mess. All right, what else you got? Well, I really don't want to go there, but speaking of Donald Trump, y'all, about a couple of months ago, I reported the story about Chile. Yeah. Now, Chile, we don't know if this was hacked. We don't know if she really did it herself, but on her social media, was posted that our beautiful former First Lady, Michelle Obama, she had the nerves to put on her social media that she voted as a man in 20 whatever year that was. And then she tried to have the nerves to say, oh, she was hacked, it wasn't her. Come on now. And now we're finding out, which, listen, you can vote for whoever you want to, but I'm just, that now we're finding out she's been giving money to Trump the Bibles, and now she's saying, "Oh, no, I didn't mean to send that to them. I was trying to." I was like, "Who you sending to?" Right, like, come on now. So they are giving her the blues on the internet. They're not backing up on her, and she's supposed to be going on tour, and allegedly T-Boss is backing away from her right now. So this is crazy. Like, and again, you can go for who you want to, but who is your audience? Who is your crowd? But just like Nicki. Just like Nicki Minaj. We know why you did what you did, because you didn't want to get deported, allegedly. So you did what you did. But all I can say is they are not laying up on Chili. They're giving her the blues. They're not giving her no break. Yeah, what do y'all think about that? They serving chili? Yeah, they serving chili with cheese and onions. That's funny. Oh my God! And you know what, man? I like chili. So yes, KPRS, I'm waiting on you. KPRS, I'm waiting on you to call me. Call me now. All right, y'all. Well, I'm doing Eve. I do mail shows too, so I'm doing a mail show tonight. Yeah, I'm putting out a little Tony Terry. A little Jesse Powell. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier than put the goddamn wig on. Oh my Lord, pull out the shiny jacket for y'all tonight. Yes. I gotta get, man, I tell you, I go through most earrings. I just bought me some now and then lost them. I don't know what I did with them. That's why I don't buy expensive earrings, because I be done lost them. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, nice talking to everybody. Eve, I hope to hear from you. Yeah, tell her anything. This I was gonna tell you. Tell her if she say, well, if you come next week, my moderators will. No, I don't. I fly free. I will be there, and I gotta get my Marriott discounts. I will be there. I'll be there 2 days before if I have to come get on the radio and hang out with them. Because I did a white station. I don't know if you just started following me or not, Eve, but I've done a lot of stations. I did a white station, and I shouldn't say white station. I did a pop station in Dallas, and it was here. I'll show you. It was the first time they ever let someone do gossip. First time ever. Fill in for the lady who does the gossip segment. I was the first person ever. I wish they had gave me a job, but that was around the time that they was on Dish Nation, and they already had Gary and stuff, So plus they was training another guy. He was an intern, and he was already. They was training him to be on the morning show because somebody left, and he's actually on the morning show now. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna pull up and show you. So yeah. Yeah, let her know. So yeah, and I promise you, the person that's over that thing, they know Kid Craddock Morning Show, the show I was on. Oh, they know who they are because they big time. Because they was on Dish Nation a long time ago. Yep, they was on Dish Nation. Sure was. Here it is right here.
Tap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free. Plus, get your biggest.
So the lady who does the gossip, her name is Kelly, right? Kelly. So the name of the show, her segment is called Kelly's Showbiz Top 5. Well, they actually changed it to my name that day, and watch my expression on my face when they said it's PT Showbiz Top 5. Huh? What? Watch this. Oh, so y'all done changed the name and everything? I was so shocked.
Refund. Roughly 37% of filers.
How long I had to wait? I had to be here before the announcement. We
we have a friend in studio with us.
Yes, we do.
His name is PT, and he wrote us a letter basically saying he wants to be a radio personality, right, PT?
Yes, it is.
Not
That's
only
his dream. That's his dream.
Not just a radio personality, but he wants to give the celebrity gossip.
That's right.
I sure do.
You're all about the celebrity gossip life.
It's the gossip that everyone will be talking about today. It's PT's Showbiz Top 5 on the
Whoa.
Kid Craddock Morning Show.
That's exciting.
Love that. The announcer got set. You know how long I had to wait? I had to be here before the announcer got set my name.
Yeah, PT, you know how long that takes for us?
It was a long time.
I had to get into a sleeping bag naked with Big Al Mack.
So you can see, long time ago, they was on Dish Nation, the show that Gary was on. Yeah, they big time. They like, they huge. They not just local. They got like 100 something stations under that one station. So like when I was on the show and they say, hey PT, like at the very end of the show, they say, can you tell us how people can follow you on social media? So when I gave my Facebook information, my phone shut down just like this. It just shut down. There's so many people listening in, yeah. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Take care. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Take care.